Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aftermath show. Forget the title, it says press conference. We'll change it later, but oh my goodness, what a night, Ultimate Armwrestler 4. Controversy, top rolls, hooks, presses, you've seen it all tonight. Fogel Manis pulling out the performance of his life. Tom Lyth coming back from behind. I mean, he's got his missus in the corner. We'll be careful what we say. He likes it from behind, apparently. but Tom, you're making me look extremely small.
Yeah.
No, all seriousness, you've just gone against this young man, Yannick Perker from Cumbria. Guy's an absolute stud. Round one, he pushed you to your limit. Yeah. He put you to the pad.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just quicker than me off the mark and got me into like a position where he's comfortable and then just took me down to the pad really. And then from there I was just trying to get into a position where I'm better. I think we were just talking about it then. A few little tweaks on his setup, he would have been able to get into a better position off the mark. But, a great bit of experience for me there just for next week, and obviously I'm buzzing with the win.
Yannick, I'm going to bring you in a minute, son. I think it was an unbelievable display. You've conducted yourself today absolutely brilliantly, professionally and brilliantly. When you put Tom into the hook and I saw your power, I thought, oh my goodness, Tom could be in trouble. He had to pull some skills out. And yeah, I just want to commend you on an unbelievable display.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, just completely set up wrong on the pad. I mean, if I wanted to get into my hook position, I was way too far. Had no room to go forward. But yeah, a loss is better than a win. You can learn much more from a loss than a win. So yeah, it's just something to consider in training, improve, get stronger, and absolutely smash them next time. Which I'm sure we'll see each other at the table again.
Have you spoke to your coach Ted Wilson? I mean, 19-time national champion.
Yeah. I kind of didn't quite do what was arranged. I mean, it's just something to improve upon next time. I mean, yeah, that's all there is. He was a better man on the day, and
I'm sure Ted's going to whip you up into shape after.
Yeah.
He'll have you studying that video, no doubt he will.
Yeah, second by second. I mean, that's what it is. And that's what it boils down to. It's what can you learn from it? And I think that I'm happy. Not really, but I'm happy. It's motivation. At the end of the day, it's something that's going to keep you pushing, keep you driving, and that's all there is to it. I think. Thank you very much.
He's talking like he's got about 30 years experience, isn't he?
He is. I thought that he conducts himself so well. I mean, you're like the Benjamin Button of arm wrestling. He's like, are you really 96 years of age? But or a vampire of some kind, because you talk like you're from a different time.
Well, maybe not a vampire.
Or maybe you've just got polite parents and you're just a well-schooled kid.
Well, parents' English isn't that great, so I don't know where I picked that mannerism from.
Oh my! Get off that mic!
I think it is just nice to be polite and
we normally dumb things down on this show, don't we? We seem to be bringing it up.
Well, I have to.
I think that if you don't give that mic to Noah Burton, within 3 seconds you're getting a pokey bum wank.
Sorry,
so.
Noah.
I feel like a cucumber now.
Can I just mention that in the chat, quite a few people are saying how much potential Yannick's got.
Well, let's go to the chat because obviously we want to say hello to all the. Here, just give that to my sister so she can say hello to everyone in the chat.
Quite a lot of people in the chat tonight. Drew24, Jim Beach, who still owes me some stats, Foxy, Claire, Holly Stewart, Devon's Forearm, Spermies, Dave Mantis Curry, Jack Holm, Carl Crosby, it's buzzing, Ducky, Joker from last week, Great Dane, Dean Bolt, thank you for your nice comment. Great show, great pullers, great Arm God staff. I'll take that. Nick Dodd's in the house. Nathan Davey, he's got a message for Otto. Tell Otto he's next for me when I beat him. He said he had injury, let me prove him wrong. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll pass the mic back to Noah.
No, what about me? Noah's got one, hasn't he?
Yeah, Noah's got one.
He's not having two. He's got all the looks. He's got the body. He's got the 9-inch trouser rascal. He's certainly not having two mics as well. Anyway, Noah, you was commentating with me there, bud. Hopefully, you know, the match with Rob Frampton will go ahead next week. Obviously, Rob, he had to leave. He had to get back. I'm no doubt I'll be speaking with him over the next couple of days. But did you say anything there that really worried you? I mean, do you think that you could make it easier or harder? I mean, how would you see that match going with you and Rob now?
I'm probably a bad style matchup for him. But, you know, being a strong man, he's probably really, really strong at the bottom. Maybe he'll be able to stop it and rip up, but wouldn't lose any sleepless nights over the match.
Yourselves just come back from a big win against the African champion.
Yeah.
That was a match that you was expected to lose in many people's eyes, and you turned him over. I mean, that seems to be something that you're doing every match now. I mean, you've lost 2 matches this year against like ridiculously high guys, 115 kilo champ Mantis Danukas. You know, you've lost to Josh Davis. I mean, these guys are at the pinnacle of the British arm wrestling scene, and everybody else you were expected to lose against, you've seen to turn over. I mean, are we going to be seeing Noah coming to Ultimate Arm Wrestler 5, 6, 7?
I would love to come here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I would love to come here. The way it's set up, everything was just really, really cool experience. It's just being here to spectate and commentate's really cool. Yeah, I will pull anybody, you know that. I hope the match with Rob happens, and then after that I'm gonna take a little break. So once that's done and once I get a bit stronger, I'll pull anyone you put in front of me, Paul. No problem.
Well, you know that's going to happen, 100% certain. You know, we're going to see some massive matches. I want to touch on, before we touch on Fogelman, it's his super form, we're going to just touch on this weekend coming. This weekend we've got 2 amazing days of arm wrestling. We're going to be promoting the bollocks off it this week. We're at the NEC Centre. We've got the baddest motherfucker class, which is going to be also for the 95 kilo right arm belt. We have the Commonwealth Championship on the line, Craig Sanders, Murray Whitehead. We also have Tom Atherton challenging Mantis for his 115 kilo Iron Gods belt. We have, oh my gosh, we have a ladies class. I mean, I've even stuck in a ladies class. I mean, well, that's if you can call them ladies, because every one of them's got a moustache and a bit of a beard, nearly more of a man than you, Dan. But that's just the state of arm wrestling for ladies in the UK. No offence to you, missus. Sorry, love. She's giving me a dirty look, but it is what it is. I'll be honest with you. I'll lend you my Gillette if you want, love. Well, he said that. He says it's like a dolphin's nose, he says.
Oh my God.
I'm getting you in trouble, Tom.
You're getting your flow now.
But you know, we have the 75 kilo class. I'm so excited for this one. You've got all the top guys in a big massive round robin on the Sunday. I mean, Connor Sale in there, Tom Mitchell, Tom Wilson. Dare I say it, that Ginger Git, that Adam Burnett. Oh, thanks for that, Noah.
Sorry.
You can talk in the chat, but just don't play the sound. I mean, that class, I'm Jason Hill, of course. I'm so looking forward to that. There's so much going on. Vanilla Granilla against Dean Bolt for the Southern area title. I mean, we're going to see Dean Bolt trying to take out Mitch Tote for that belt. I mean, there's so much going on. I'm really excited. And of course, we got the PAA novices with you, Dan, on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah, we've got 154 people already registered through their teams. I think there'll probably be another 20 or 30 add the names this week. And when you have a few drop out, it'll probably be about 150 people, I think.
I mean, and that's just the state of British arm wrestling right now. The UK and Ireland scene is unbelievable. It's buzzing. And you're like one of the huge parts of why it's buzzing, Dan. And I want to show you my appreciation by just saying you're doing an amazing job. And no matter what happens, going in the future. I don't think anyone can top what you're doing for this, and I'm sure the people in the chat will say that. I mean,
Is that your way of saying you're not coming back after the year like you said you would? Because it's been 3 now.
no. When I started the PAA, it was my vision to just bring it back.
Yeah.
And by doing so, I got it going, and then obviously I wanted to move off into doing more professional stuff, because you know yourself that your hands are tied at PAA level sometimes, so you know you can't always do what you want to do. And then when we decided that you wanted to take it on, and a few people around the country was undecided, because you wasn't an arm wrestler really of a stature, and a few people thought we was making mistakes at that point in time. But I have true faith in you, and you have done the best job I have ever seen in UK and Ireland arm wrestling history, in my opinion. For what you've done for the sport, I actually commend you, and that's just how it is.
Well, that was very nice of you. Go back to insult me now if you want.
Well, you've got fucking nits in your beard.
Well, I've got my few.
And Captain Birdseye here. Any road, let's get over to Otto Fogelmanis. Give me that mic, Norcott. Well, Manis, have you got anything in the chat, Mandy, before we move on?
Well, there's some attention-seeking person, RHCP, who says we never shout him out, so we'll shout him out.
Red Hot Chili Pepper, we're going to give you a big shout out. You're an absolute tosser, we don't like you. Go on. He's a tosser, him. I don't like him. I don't.
McCulkin is suggesting Yannick versus the Mullet.
Oh, the Mullet won the competition in Ireland, didn't he? Yeah. You lost to the Mullet, didn't you?
Hennessy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's get that on, Maurice. How's about... I'll tell you what, Maurice. How's about we make that November... I'll tell you what. Bollocks to it. Dave Curry and Thingy are pulling November 9th or 10th. Do you fancy coming back in a couple of weeks' time and pulling the Birmingham Mullet?
I'd love to pull the Birmingham Mullet, yeah.
There you go. Maurice, it's on. The Burr versus...
The Birmingham Mullet.
Yeah, the Birmingham Mullet, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Otto, come on, son.
Come on, I'm here, yeah.
Are you absolutely buzzing with that display?
I'm the same.
Talk us through... No, I'm asking you, are you buzzing?
I am, yeah.
Talk us through your match.
So basically, the plan was exactly like it was executed. I didn't expect that he will pin me in the strap, because I saw the... Actually, match wasn't very fast, but I could be faster. But like I said by the table, I break the course in this pulling in the strap, because I was afraid to pull a strap after I lost my biceps in the strap. So winning in the strap is a big deal for me. Yeah, everything. I knew exactly what I need to do. I knew that if I will switch on, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel his hand. I didn't feel nothing. No pain, nothing. I feel absolutely fresh.
And beating Rob Frampton is a big deal. I mean, Rob was, unfortunately, before his illness, Rob was on an absolute mammoth tie. He was wrecking everybody. You know, he's beating everyone apart from the very, very top boys. Obviously, he had to take a 12-month hiatus. Like yourself, he's been injured or ill. For me personally, I thought Rob was going to beat you.
I know.
I thought Rob was going to beat you, because I've seen you when you was pulling.
You haven't seen me pulling in a good level. No one has seen.
But I saw you pull Josh Davis. I saw you pull.
That was nothing.
Nathan Davey. I'm sure he'll be buzzing because he dead with you. Right. No, but you've got to understand.
I understand.
These are the displays that I've seen.
Triple Crown works only if you attend all 3 events, and I came to that event just because I have to be there to go to the other ones. I came absolutely injured. I gave my hand away to the Elliot Eccles. He pushed me in the table. I had pain straight away. I went on the table with Nathan, and he pinned me. Of course, for him, that's a good pin, but I didn't even start to fight. So if he wants a super match, anytime, any place.
And, well, yeah. Well, I mean, we might just have that match on here. I mean, sure, Nathan Davey would love for it to come down. And I'm sure he's going to be piping up in the chat any minute now.
There's a few people piping up on his behalf.
Right, go on then, let's hear it.
So, yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
Mic drop, man.
Go on then, let's hear it.
So, Foxy, is reminding us that Nathan wants a shot at Otto. That'll be interesting, won't
Yeah,
it?
go on. Carry on.
Who's Ducky?
I don't know who Ducky is. Duck egg or something. I don't know. Go on.
Okay. Oh. Nathan Davey has piped up in the chat and he said, well, tell Otto to prove me wrong. And Jason the Hooligan Hill, his response is, yes, Otto, let's go.
What? Jason Hill wants a Otto?
No, he's just kind of backing Otto up, isn't he?
Oh,
Saying,
right,
well,
okay.
you know, let's
Okay.
take him,
Yeah, in other words, let's beat that Welsh bummer. Yeah.
take it down. There's lots of comments, but nobody's coming up with any questions yet.
All right,
so
send
come
your
on,
questions in, guys. There's questions for everyone. I mean, let's just move on to Dan for a second. Because,
Holly Stewart's suggesting James Stewart versus Hightower.
oh, yeah, we'd love that one. Yeah, we'd love that one. We'd like, yeah. Well, give us that. Right, we're just going to move on to you, Dan, because you've caused the biggest controversy of the evening.
Nothing new there.
So, again, for me, you did a stellar job. You've got the toughest job in the house. Rob wasn't happy with the elbow foul. He thought it was an elbow foul. You didn't call it. You was in a perfect place to spot it. Do you feel like you might have made an error on that or not?
You can only call what you see. Nobody can see what your eyes see. I'm sure Rob will realise that because he's a referee as well. The round before, Otto was calling that Rob had a foul and was insistent that it was a foul, and I ignored him as well. So I only call what I see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's how it is in arm wrestling. And I'm not influenced by people shouting, getting upset, even when they're my very good friends. As Craig Sanders will tell you, I've fouled him out a lot of times when we were sharing a vehicle together. And that's how it is. That's how it is. And I'm sure if it had gone the other way, maybe you'd be upset that I didn't call the foul that you thought was a foul, but you haven't mentioned it because you won, and that's how it is.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to fight for that. You said when we started before the fight, you said your word is the main. So when you said there is no foul, so I didn't even try to fight for that. So I was okay to keep going. I just don't understand why Rob left. That's a big question for me.
I think, I think Rob was upset with
Losing someone like me or what?
No, I don't think it was losing. I think Rob was upset because he thought that it was a clear elbow foul and it wasn't called. And I think he felt like Dan at the time. I don't know how he feels now. I think he felt at the time that Dan had missed a call, and if he couldn't see that, then he was being a bit oversightful, and that's why I think he was upset with it. I mean, he did mention that he was had enough. He was going to go after round 2. I had a little word with him, and he went back and he did it, and then it happened. Whatever happened, and he lost, and that was that. It wasn't called. I don't think he was overly happy with it. Hopefully, everything will come out in the wash and be okay, and we can talk it out, obviously. But things happen in sport, you know. I mean, I'll tell you a little sort of story about a certain man called Leonard Harkless, and in 2004 in South Africa, he called me an elbow foul, and I called him a CUNT. See you next Tuesday. And he said, do you want to be banned for 6 months? And I went, yeah. Because I knew they were banned for 6 months, I could still go World Year after in 12 months. So I thought, what are you even saying? Anyway, to cut a long story short, I don't think he forgot this comment. And in 2013, I was at Arnold's, and I felt like I was cheated to death at Arnold Classic Final. I went to the finals undefeated, and I feel like he cheated me to death. And then in 2017, I was at World Championship Final in Hungary. And I went straight through to the final again. And then even my sister messaged him. And it was Lancha Sanchez. And I hit him, and he was like a millimetre off pad. And it slipped in a losing position, so it should have been called me a winner. But then he said he wasn't sure if it was an elbow foul or a pin. So he put us in a strap. And this guy was a bit better than me in the strap. I openly admit it. But so it rather was an elbow foul or it was a pin. It couldn't have been a strap. Anyway, that was his comment. So I felt rogued and a bit pissed off, obviously. So I know how people feel when it comes to.
So that's why I didn't say to the Dan nothing today.
You know, I mean, let's be honest. The referee's a thankless task, man. It's a thankless task being in that referee spot, and it is what it is. There's always going to be someone happy and always not someone not. I just, obviously, you know, Rob's a good friend of mine. I love him to pieces, and I hope, obviously, everything's
We
all right.
talked with Rob before the match, and he said he would be happy if we would pull not just one time. So, if he wants, I can give him a rematch anytime. So, because I can tell like it is, no one have seen me pulling in a good shape in UK.
Otto, you always say this to all the time. You say this all the
yes,
time.
because I'm dealing with loads of injuries all the time. But at the moment, I took off first time in all these years. I took off time and I started to heal myself, and it gives results, as you can see there.
So, whose level do you see you at? Could you be? I'm going to give you a list of people now. Yes or no answer, nothing else. Truthful, yes or no answer, right? When you're in your best form ever, okay?
Now,
Yeah. Let's say if you're in your best form and you've got these matches.
I can't tell you like
no,
that
no, no,
because
no.
I haven't pulled them.
No, but but I want you to say, can you beat him? Yes or no? Like in your opinion, yes or no?
I don't. I'm not throwing heavy words. I'm not that kind of guy.
No. Can you beat James Beach? Right-handed.
I never even touched him. I don't know.
Can you beat James Wall?
I don't know. Yeah,
Can you beat me?
I can beat anyone. If I'm in the shape, I can beat anyone.
Mindaugas Dulskis, can you beat him?
He's not my weight. He's a super heavyweight.
But I'll tell you this now, Otto, right? I'll tell you this. Me and you, let's get on that table in 6 months' time. I'll be 95
For
kilos.
what?
Huh?
For what?
Just because I think...
You just don't like that somebody says that he can beat anyone.
No, because you can't beat
I
me.
can beat anyone.
You can't beat me.
If you don't think you can beat anyone, you are a fucking pussy or zero.
I'm telling you can't beat me.
That's what you think. I think differently. I can beat anyone. If I have some goal for that, there needs to be something in the beginning.
Okay.
In the end.
Let's put 1,000 pounds on it.
I can make 1,000 pounds a day.
Okay, let's put it on then.
For what?
Me and you, 1,000 pounds.
No, I don't need that.
Okay, what about a belt of some kind?
Belt.
Yeah, nice
Like
belt.
about the 20 belts at home.
What, arm wrestling 20 belts?
Doesn't matter any belt.
Fucking hell, Otto. I'm
Pride.
just trying to make a match. Make it easy at
You're
least.
trying to make money for me, but I'm okay, absolutely fine. I'm making good money.
Can you beat Noah Burton next month?
I don't need to prove myself.
Oh my gosh, fucking hell.
So can I just ask, because Nathan Davies is pestering, does Otto want the match with him, yes or no?
He wants to match with me.
Yes, Nathan Davies.
He wants.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
I want to
Nathan,
go home, but he wants to match.
Nathan Davey can't have a match with Otto yet. And I'm just going to tell you why. Otto's just beaten had a match with Josh Davis many months ago, who's a top arm wrestler. He's just beaten a guy who beat Josh Davis 12 months ago. Otto's come back. I mean, this is the best Otto I've ever seen. I normally see Otto 103, 105 kilo. This 113 kilo Otto was extremely impressive. And anyone who beats Rob Frampton, whether it's controversial or not, I'm telling you now, that's a very, very, very strong man in a strap. Because he went through some real tough guys other week in that war zone. And what Otto did tonight, controversy or not, was a big win. I just like winding Otto up because he's funny. But Otto can't have a match with Nathan just yet. Nathan has to prove himself by building up to guys who Otto can already beat out, in my opinion. So Nathan Davey, you're welcome to pull on any of the Ultimate Arm Wrestlers. We'll step you up in levels and maybe you can work yourself up to Otto. But for me, Otto's next match, right-handed, will be against James Beach on one of the Ultimate Arm Wrestlers. So I'm going to get that match signed, sealed and delivered. And yeah, that will be the next match. James Beach,
That's
Otto.
a good match, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nathan's not happy with you. His exact comment is... yeah, let's get a bleep button. I arm wrestled him 6 weeks ago. He's no different. What the fuck, Paul?
Listen, I know that Otto was injured. I spoke with Otto. He was severely injured. He pulled just because of the Triple Crown. He did it for me. He supports Iron Gods. Nathan, you're not having a chance just yet. But if you would like to pull somebody else, I will happily set that up, my friend. 1,000,000,000%. Oh, and by the way, you wait till you see your T-shirt. It's absolutely amazing. We've done that for you, Nathan. Trust me. Wait.
Muscle Bike says you need a new bra. Paul.
Muscle Bike needs a chin guard because he's got. I know he looks like Chinese. Muscle Bike. He's got more chins than a Chinese telephone directory. That's what he's got. I'll tell you now, right? That slanty-eyed little rat. He gets on my nerves. You know, he's not. I'm not being racist there, by the way. I'm just saying he's got slanty eyes, right? Let me tell you this. He pisses me off, that Muscle Bike. And if it was up to me, I'd stand on his throat till he turned blue and just ended up being put underground. There you are. That's what I think of Muscle Bike.
Perfect clip that.
I wish you'd just say what you mean. And not beat about the bush.
Marcus is in the chat tonight as well.
Yeah, but have you seen Muscle Bike?
Marcus, have you ordered my hoodie for the weekend?
No. Have you seen Muscle Bike? People think we're being mean, but have you seen Muscle Bike? He's a spitting image of that dwarf out of Gold, that James Bond movie. Have you seen it? Do you remember? Yeah, him. Yeah. He's like that. He's spitting image of him. He's like, and he's that fat. His eyes are all like slanted and that, like that. He's that fat. His cheeks like squirreled up. He's a pathetic weasel.
Muscle Bike says he loves you too, to be fair, but
Let's click on him so we can see what
what he looks like.
No, you can't. No, you don't want to look at it. He'll scare you to death. So, hey, the chat's growing again this week. You know, it's like we're getting
45 people. There's a question from Holly. Is there anything planned for Gods Christmas wise?
Yeah, actually, Ollie, we're having a God's party. It will be at Club Torture. You're invited. James is invited. The only person who's not invited is Marcus Thompson. And you know why Marcus isn't invited?
Why?
Because he's no longer part of Gods.
Oh.
You know why?
He's too busy tarmacking.
No, you. No, wait. Don't be going over there. No, like the best tarmacker in town's set right there now. But listen, let me tell you now. On a serious note, me and Marcus are extremely good friends. Everyone knows that. But unfortunately, he's left Gods. He's now working with Knuckles Up, Arm Wars, and Circle of Arms. Oh, he is.
Right, so I've got a question, but I think I know the answer to it.
Go
Can
on.
I go for it? So Billy Reese-Davis wants to know who's next for Beachy Left. The man's a monster. Want to see him have a big match.
He has on the 15th of this. No, I'm sorry. On the 15th of December, James Beach has got James Wall left-handed on the 15th of December. That's going to be the Ultimate Armwrestler. On the same day is Lee Webber versus Elliot Eccles, 105 kilo world champ, and that's for that. Right arm. Yeah, right arm. Yeah. So that's going to be awesome. So possibly on the 15th of December, Holly, we'll be having a Christmas party. Yeah, but yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it'd be lovely to get everyone over and have a bit of a shindig. Yeah, of course. Any more questions before we're in there? I'm going to let these guys go in a few minutes.
No, get a bit of speaking done and I'll scroll through chat.
Well, I think that's about it. I think that's where we are, isn't it? Guys, has everyone had a chance to have a chat?
Yes.
Okay, so before we leave, I just want to say one thing. Yannick, I'm going to ask a question to everyone. Who do you want next? And just that, I don't want an explanation. Just shout a name. Say, listen, you absolute shithouse. I want you. Who's next? Well, we know who your next match is, but say it anyway. Go on, Colin.
I'd like to take on the mullet. Broke me in Ireland. It's time to have some revenge.
Noah.
Rob Frampton.
I've no idea.
I've not.
I've got a suggestion.
Why?
A couple of suggestions for Tom. Yeah. Somebody suggested Ollie Williams.
Oh, Ollie Williams, yeah, I like him. He's a nice bloke.
And there was another suggestion earlier on.
Yeah, but you can't be called the Grit Father.
Why not?
Not you.
Jolly Green.
Yeah, there's Jolly Green Giant. Or do you remember that Jolly Green Giant? I like the honky tonk.
Just throw your sideboards out.
Yeah. Grow your sideburns like you got them pork chops down here.
I can stick some on.
How old are you?
34.
Is that what you are? You got that bit of a baby face, haven't you? But you've got them like eyes like Down syndrome as well. No.
My God.
No, you have. I thought you, when I first saw you walk through the door, I mean, not being ringing, I thought you was announcing. No,
Jesus.
no, I did, honest.
Heavy that.
I only work in a special school.
I did.
White Wolf is
What, was Adam my
saying
carer?
we can't have a Christmas party because Marcus is going to be too busy paying the bills.
Marcus paying bills. Aye, all right. Have you seen state of these t-shirts he's ordered?
Matt Connolly's in the chat.
Oh, I hope. If anyone looks like Mr. Ed and Horse, it's Matt Conley. Have you ever seen him? Have you seen him at AWE's Matt Conley?
I was just talking to Carl Crosby the other week, and I said that he should be he should be the before photo of Matt Conley, because you know the two of them are much a similar size and physique, but you know once you get a bit of tan and teeth, then Carl Crosby could turn into Matt Conley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave the show there. So, good night. God bless. Thank you so much for your support as always. There's a massive video dropping tomorrow night. It's a bit of another one of the cartoons. I know some people are not really into them, but this is an 8.5 minute cartoon that Marcus Thompson's done. I mean, he's a bad man. He's a very bad man. So yeah, please tune in for tomorrow night's premiere at 10 p.m. And yeah, thank you again for so much for your support. If you've not already done so, like, share, subscribe, put a comment in who you want to see these guys pull with next. And yeah, good night. God bless.